Is this my apology stream? No, this is where I double down and tell you all how I'm a dirty cheater. I see someone is taking advantage of the 25-day error being gone. I'm not gonna lie. Isn't the 25-day error being removed in the version of Boy that was released just after I started this game? Like, wasn't there an update like 2 days after I started this game that said like, okay, we got rid of it finally? so I have to you know. You were watching my Ascension guide. You need to see all my settings. I have bad news for you guys. Guys, this Black Ops 3 game might be cheated. I don't know if you see this setting here, but oh fuck. Guys, I'm just cheating on every game. I got graphic content disabled. It's all fucked. Okay, what should we listen to? I enabled user-generated content. It lets you see most of the invisibles. That's sick. That's cheating. That's like, you can't mess with the settings that are in the game. That is cheating. I need to reply 83 times to tell you all how it's cheating. Yeah. Anyway, let's, we're gonna listen to Top Tracks Super Mario Odyssey? That's valid. Let's do that. I've had it disabled for like years on every game. Alright. Content filter disabled. Look how fucked my game is. Oh my god. Is this trap ready? It is. Alright. We keep playing Gorod. Nice. By the way, did the Knicks win? Oh my god. Well, okay, so actually since the last time I spoke to you, the Knicks have not won because they haven't played. The last game was on Wednesday, the next game is tomorrow. So the Knicks haven't played in a few days. But oh my god, that previous win was wow. How could I cheat? I don't know. God forbid I look through all the game settings. Such a cheater I am. I have a question that maybe Juicer Jimmy might be able to answer, but I don't know. When I shoot 2 Valkyrie drones at the same time, like I just did, does that count as 1 hit marker, or does that count as 2? Just, not that it, like, makes a difference, I'm just curious. Don't change camos mid-game or you'll likely CI? Okay. Noted. I mean, I'm fine with the camos that I chose, so this is fine. Okay, I need to break my shield so I can kill these guys. Oh, that was a hit marker. I didn't realize he was behind me. Suck it. Figure it was worth asking. Oh my god. Can you stop red screening me, please? I gotta get better at this map. Or maybe I don't. I am worried about my Widow's Wine usage. Yeah, it's really impressive. Jumpy fixed that issue literally 2 days ago, but you started. Well, I'm not using Jumpy's patch. I'm using DS4C. I'm assuming it still is an issue. Get out. Oh my god, get out of my body! Also, wait. How did he just die? What? What? How did the drone just kill itself? Get out of my body is interesting. Like, what? How else would I describe it? That fucking drone was flying inside of me without my consent. And then it killed itself, I guess. How far am I playing to? This stream, I don't know. This game, as far as it will let me. But this stream, I don't exactly know. Your bet is still crash at 167? I hope not. Why does that sometimes happen? Where I literally shoot right at it and it gives me a hit marker and doesn't die. An ocean of maps to play and you guys are grinding Gorod. What are you saying? I should play Leviathan? I could be playing Black Ops 7, that's true. There's many worse ways that I could be going here. Someone has to make a website to bet on what round I will reach. I'm having a lot of fun playing Gorod. More than I normally do. Because normally I hate this map. But now that, like, drones aren't just a massive pain in the ass, it's actually kind of fun. It's actually kind of chill. I will say, I think, like, there's a certain level of... I wish that AATs didn't exist, if that makes sense. Like, I just feel like it kind of takes some of the skill away from the map, knowing, like, I don't have to worry about ammo, ever. You know? Hold on. Do you have a clip of how to set up PS4 for rest mode / suspending? I can get one. If you want me to do that. I can record that for you. These rounds are getting longer. I mean... If there was no AATs, it would just be shield spam only, though. Yeah, I don't disagree with that. I do think that shield spam would be slightly more interesting, I guess. Maybe. I don't know. I guess Infinite Turned will make this more fun. Infinite Turned is like this map's version of insta-kill rounds. It's like a reward for surviving a certain amount of time. You know? It's like a little treat.
Is there any way we could use this fire against that annoying dragon?
255 Gorod flawless or BO7 for 1 hour? I mean, BO7 for 1 hour. Doing this map flawless would just be ridiculous. Yeah, the turn zombies do take up slots from normal zombies, right? What is... Juice or Jimmy will know. What is the right balance of, like, how many turn zombies do you want to have on the map? It's like, is it like 6 or...
Sadly, this will not allow me to prolong their suffering. Double points. I welcome any cash incentive for what I will do anyway. Did I tell you that I renounced my hypocrisy?
I don't remember. I don't need to remember for the time being. I'll find out when I get there. Yeah, it's like that. No, that's like the number one thing that's pissing me off about that guy is he keeps insisting that he is right about crawlers make the game harder, even though I provided video footage showing that it doesn't. So it's like, you know, just make tons and tons of them. Oh, fuck, I'm gonna die here. If this guy behind me doesn't get out of my way, which he did. Can you just ban him? Don't do it yet. Let's keep it. It's content. It's good for the algorithm. When the algorithm sees, like, oh shit, this video is just like getting tons and tons of comments in a short span, people must love this video right now. Which is part of the reason why I like responding to these sorts of things. Commented on every video? Wait, really? What round do I expect to get? I have no idea. Yeah, you can kill Valks as long as they're not zapping. I'm doing as best as I can to avoid that. I could probably be doing a better job. But I'm not necessarily going for perfection. I'm just kind of having fun. Oh, fuck.
Being shielded from the fires of a hot place down there is not something I'm used to. I can withstand the intense heat of my shield's flame. Did I tell you that I renounced my Hippocratic oath?
These drones actually need to get out of the way. My favorite modder. It's weird that he keeps saying, like, oh, but you used a setting to make the game easier. If there was a setting that just turned on God mode, would you use it? To which my response was, but there isn't a setting to turn on God mode, is there? There is a setting to turn on graphic content. We don't need to go with these hypotheticals. We could just go based on how the game currently works. You're at 18 stars in Mario 64. It's already getting annoying AF. I've never completed Mario 64. I've never really played it. Like, I know what I vaguely know from watching some speedruns, but that's it. Power vacuum's an option also. Yeah, but that's That's different. Also, I've always said, like, I don't think that power vacuum should be, like, banned in the same sense. It's more like power vacuum is so egregious that it deserves a second category. But that category itself is redundant because it would just be a category of everybody getting 255. I don't think it should be banned because it's a feature in the game. I think it should be, like, just separated. And then that separate category just gone because it's redundant, you know? I don't know if that makes sense, but, like, that's how I've always treated it. Same with round robin. Like, listen, I think that there's some people that would be genuinely interested in, like, speed runs where round robin and power vacuum are allowed. Not that many people, but, like, you know, enough. Maybe. That's how I've always considered it. Like it falls under the any percent category. It's also very much not the same as, like, going into the pause menu and just clicking a button. You know? There's not, I'm surprised that there isn't more zombies task runs out there. Not even among, like, Easter egg speedrun community. Yeah, I wonder if that counts as only one hit marker. Oh, fuck me. Why turned, not Blast Furnace? Blast Furnace isn't gonna do very much at all. Because Blast Furnace only works really well when all the zombies are clumped together, which so rarely happens on a map like this. Seated runs do sound more appealing, that's fair. These rounds are long. Hey, Cowrie.
You wouldn't take candy from a baby, would you? I would, but I don't think I have.
Oh, I didn't mean to put that away, but it's fine. $150, we'll get a cutscene. I wish that's how it worked. This ain't no classified. Blast Furnace is not bad at all. I actually think that the nerf, if anything, balanced it more. It's just... how do I explain? It's just that most other AATs happen to be better. And especially when you consider that on most maps, you're only going to be running 2 AATs, maybe 3. Blast Furnace very rarely becomes the best option, because Blast Furnace works best when you're using it on, like, full hordes. But the other AATs work best when you're not using it on full hordes. And that makes the other AATs easy to combine with each other, but not with Blast Furnace. Do players just use Thunderwall as an alternative to fireworks if they can't glitch the ceiling spawn on Moon? I think you could still use fireworks. Although, I think a lot of people who play Moon use Deadwire turns plus Wave Gun. Because you can train in... Oh! God. I need to start limiting the number of downs I'm taking. Just becoming... Oh, right. Wait, that's not good. This is not good at all. Okay. Are fireworks better for it? It depends what you're doing. For Moon, usually it depends what you're doing. How many downs am I at? Fucking 13. Disgusting. Where's the Wonder Fizz? It's Dragon Command, of course. Yeah. I'm just not very good at this map. That's all it is. Oh my god. Get out of my way. Does turn trigger behind barricades? No, it doesn't. I'm trying to base it off of, like, the amount of time that I'm expecting to put into this game. I think. Oh, of course, that doesn't hit the drone. Yeah, I mean, today, I don't plan to stream for just 3 hours. I plan to stream until I have to drive my parents to the airport, which I think will be another 5 hours, maybe? If I'm feeling tired before then, of course I'll stop earlier, but... I am a cheater, yes. I disabled graphic content. Which maps should go? Huh? Alpha. Do I agree with the decision to make a shield a mini thunder gun? Like, are you asking if I like the dragon shield? I like the dragon shield. I think the dragon shield's fun. 255 attempt. We're just playing it out, is what I'm doing. At least to infinite turned. Hopefully. Hold on, he responded again. 255 for the Knicks. Actually, yes, I would love to see the Knicks score 255 points in the next game. That would be so hype. I was saying, I want the Knicks to win in 5. I want the only game that the Knicks to lose be the fucking one game where Donald Trump was there. Hold on, he responded again. Should I keep responding? I just got a notification on my phone. I want to pull it up. Because he's making himself look so dumb. Oh, sorry, that's a different person. Alright, Mr. Chasey, I'm had it with your cheating. I changed my FOV. Hold on, let's see. It's incredibly disingenuous. Yeah. Okay, here's the latest, right? He keeps going on about, like, if there was a setting for God mode, would you use that? Would that be cheating? And then I was like, but there isn't a setting for God mode. You're asking, like, graphic settings were meant to abuse to remove an enemy type rather than censorship. Answer the question. There isn't a God mode setting. Yeah, like he's saying, if there was a setting in the menu that allowed you to enable God mode and you used it, would that be cheating? And I'm like, but there isn't a setting in the menu that allows you to use God mode. There is one to change graphic content. Like, what? What are we talking about here? Oh, what's that? You used a setting that exists? What if you used a setting that didn't exist? Would that also be cheating? Like, it's such that how does that argument make sense? Why does that give me a hit marker and not kill the drone? That's what's pissing me off. Oh, fuck me. I didn't realize there was a drone right there. Oh my god. Fuck off with the Widow's Wine grenades, please.
I do not believe dragons are purely cosmetic. They will grant additional powers. Give you a destiny to burn!
Should you come back to BO3? What do you want to play? BO3 Verrucht?
It's difficult to pick who to kill next. There are so many of you. This shield is hot.
What's the highest round I've gotten on each game? World at War, it's like 2,000 something on Shino. BO1, it is 203 on Moon. BO2, it is my 119 on Buried. BO3, it's a bunch of 255s, or a couple 255s. Hey, Lunas. And then BO4 is 410 on Tag. And then Cold War is 935 on Mauer. You're waiting for me to attempt Shinonuma world record on World at War? I have zero desire to do that. Get world record on Shinonuma Reborn? I have already done that. Is Kino a part camping strat because you sit behind the fire strap? I would argue Kino in a lot of ways is more of a camping strat than a trading strat. It's not, like, it's a trap strat is what it is. The fact that you have an invincible spot to stand is what makes it more camping. Ah, fuck off. Oh my god. How much SPH is this strat? I don't really know. It's like, it's not super slow. It's pretty fast, relatively. It's like 60 hours to get to 255, so. Title context? Check my latest YouTube short. Yeah, I'm a cheater. Hardcore Grief looks super fun. It is extremely fun. Wonder and I are thinking of hosting a Hardcore Grief tournament, like a 2v2 bracket style.
I am surrounded by fools, both living and dead. I think they withstand the intense heat of my shield's flame.
When are we getting realistic Grief? Classic elixirs only? Realistic wouldn't be far off, because Wonder and I were playing with 2-hit downs.
Not something I'm used to.
Oh my god. Oh, and it put me in the boss fight arena, of course. Because it always does, doesn't it?
I'm sure what it's doing. In a moment, I'm sure it'll become clear.
Never, okay, it's safe to use the first anywhere but here, because you could use the second one to escape, but never use the second anywhere but here by itself. Because if you get stuck in the boss fight arena, you're stuck there. Do you agree that the astronaut should have given you a reward? I think he just should have been a little weaker, or he should have had capped health. I don't think he needs to give you a reward. The reward is not having to deal with him. Like, if he had his own round, maybe he can get a reward, but... Oh, lovely. Yeah, this map is so poorly held together. It's funny, because it's very ambitious of a map, but also just like... Why didn't the devs fix the anywhere but here bug years ago? That sounds like a massive soft lock. Exactly. You understand the dilemma. You know it's a bigger soft lock that the devs took literally years to fix? The fact that the Gorod Easter egg used to crash your game when you completed it? Like, it's amazing how... I'm amazed that they even fixed it at all. I thought they never would. The God Mask is a lot of fun. I think it's a little overpowered, but I do think it's one of those items that, like, it's so annoying and out of your way to get that, like, it's worth how overpowered it is. How's the CPR job been going? It's been going great. Why wouldn't there be a way to leave the boss arena? Because Treyarch didn't think you'd be able to go back there. They forgot to make it so that anywhere but here can't send you back there. There's no way out because it's not connected to the map. The only way out would be another anywhere but here, which is why if you only have one, don't use it. What's the strongest mask in Black Ops 3? Generally speaking, the God Mask, but that ignores the fact that it makes everything invincible after a certain round. Yeah, you can take off the God Mask, and it fixes all of the issues it's causing. Just swap it with another mask, or with Al's hat. After round, I think it's 159, the God Mask makes every enemy invincible to everything except for the Apothecant Servant. Al's hat does nothing other than aesthetic. Oh, shit. Do you think they will ever make a patch that prevents reset? That's not possible. You'd have to recode the entire game. And even so, it wouldn't be allowed. Zombies wasn't meant to be played for many hours? Well, Zombies was meant to be a horde survival game where the player has to survive longer and longer with fewer and fewer resources. People play it exactly how it was meant to be played. Like, the leaderboards are based off of the highest round. What is it about the Wonder Weapon that crashes again? Or about Widow's Wine? It's the explosions. So, like, the explosions even crash your game, even if I throw away the grenades like I am. Why T5M doesn't save your settings? Ask the person who made T5M, not me. I don't know. Because Charlie Kirk covered the tributes? Wait, what? Oh, let's do the Odyssey. This is fire. Dude, I'm telling you, Nintendo music just always hits, man. Know that any captain needs a crew. It's funny to think that people believe the Ocarina of Time remake cinematics has the game from Winnipeg, when in reality the graphics will be the same as Breath of the Wild. I didn't watch it, so I'm unfamiliar. I haven't really played Zelda. Also, I didn't watch the Nintendo Direct because it happened to be while I was under anesthesia for a medical procedure. And then when I woke up, I just checked what was announced, and I was like, okay, no Mario Kart DLC. I'm not happy. That's it. And I didn't watch anything else. What do I think the best map to get your first round 100 on? The best map is the map that you enjoy the most. Yeah, World came out just exactly a year ago, I believe. A year ago this month. A year ago this week. I don't remember the day.
Being shielded from the fires of a down Zeus. Not something I would
Oh, fuck.
realize that I'm trying to accomplish far more important things.
Round? Round.
Eeny, meeny, miny, moe, kill a hellspawn head to toe.
Double points.
It's not always about the money, you know. For now it is, but not always. It takes more than a little slap. So what's up this, Doctor? Fire is very hot. Oh, steady! Being shielded from the fires of a hot place down there. Not some trying to bring me out and around. You had armor you thought you could take. Have you not seen the Panzer production? It's just the boost in lethality I need. More of a challenge this time. I'll try to contain my disappointment.
How old were you when Zombies Chronicles came out? I was 17 when it came out, or almost 17 when it came out.
It's more than a little slap. What's up this, Doctor? Hey, Dad! I need it! Understand the intense heat of my shield's flame. Sure, someone could make use of the remaining body parts. The metal one.
I tried to wait a little longer. Or should have waited a little longer, I should say.
Mein Fisch ist mein und mein alone. Being shielded from the fires of a hot place down there is not something I'm used to. My bullets fill them with holes. Let the flames engulf you. Stop this is scanning. Any data we can provide would be useless anyway. Pester me no more. The shield. Doesn't it come with gloves?
Chronicles was hype when it came out. I was so excited. shit.
Pretty sure I know the cause of death. Not sure your filthy fingers holding this. They crumble and disintegrate before me. The glory is mine. Sands of fate. It's a change I got to. Trying to bring me out in a rush?
There we go. All right. Drachenscales are purely cosmetic. They will grant additional powers. You find me so fascinating. I did that a little prematurely. That was bad. Oh my god. You want to give BO3 Varuk a try, even though you don't know a single soul who likes that version the most? Jake loves BO3 Varuk. Get out of my body. You're late. You just wish the BO3 WAF was good. Oh, it is good. It's just less good. It's better than the Winter's Howl by a lot. If that makes a difference. Stop ping spoofing. BO3 waff so inconsistent. Well, I mean, the BO1 waff is inconsistent if you think about it. Oh. Okay. Making good progress. Slowly but steadily.
This day is unlikely to improve unless I find some ammo. Extinguish this fire.
How many downs do I think I'll have to 255? I have no idea. I'm trying to minimize it to mild success. Hold on. It is a little weird that the Mark III is the only non-infinite damage wonder weapon on BO3 on the non-Chronicles maps. Makes sense. Guess I could have reloaded, but oh well. Yeah, Mark III crashes the game. Oh my god! Fuck off with that.
Being shielded from the fires of a hot place downstairs. Not something I used to.
Actually, fuck off. Great save there. Yeah, but this map's so annoying sometimes. I hate how many in plain sights I have to cycle through. Oh, fuck. Hold on. Is this gonna be the Gorod vid? I mean, if and when Gorod gets voted, I will just be using this footage. What's nice about just kind of like sprinkling in a bunch of maps that I want to play is then when the map actually gets voted, I don't have to like replay the game. I can just, why cheating? Check my latest YouTube short. My goal is just high rounding. I mean, 255 is always the goal, of course. Oh my god.
purely cosmetic. They may well grant additional powers.
Do insta-kill rounds exist on BO3? No, they do not. Where did you come from?
They may well grant additional powers.
Is there a video that explains exactly what insta-kill rounds are? I've been working on that one. It was kind of on the back burner for... to work on some other stuff, but maybe I'll get that one out pretty soon. Starts on 163. Yeah, basically the zombie's health overflows, and so the game doesn't know what to do with a zombie having negative health, so it just resets it to round 1. Round? Feels like round. Looks like round. Is round. So, yeah, basically, on Black Ops 2 and Black Ops 3, all they did to fix it was just said, if zombies' health is greater than... or rather, if zombies' health is less than it was on a previous round, set it to the same health as the previous round. And so the game recognizes on 163, hey, wait a minute, the zombie's health is a negative number. And a negative number is smaller than this positive number than it was on the round before. So just keep it on the round before. So what that means is there's actually a round cap, or rather a health cap, on round 162 on Black Ops 2 and Black Ops 3.
Stop, Mrs. Scanning. Anything you can provide will be useless anyway. Machines do not feel pain. Kind of takes the joy out of killing them. Me, so fascinating. Eat your fetid flesh away from my body.
Oh, get out of my face. The auto aim is like fucking locking onto the zombies and not the drone, which is annoying me. You gotta complete these rounds in as few hit markers as possible. Ugh. How dare I disable graphic content? Would you say Valkyrie rounds are just as long as bug rounds? I forget if they act like they do on Revelations, where like the more Valkyrie rounds you have, the longer they get. That might be how it works. Do I like turned AAT, or do I think Thunderwall / Furnace is better? I mean, turned is better than both of those. I like all of them. I like turned a lot. AA tier list from all games when? I don't know. Like, how am I supposed to compare Cold War's AATs to the others? Yeah, Deadwire used to be bad. Blast Furnace used to be great. And then they switched it. They made Deadwire overpowered and Blast Furnace are, like, decent. I said, you know, the Blast Furnace nerf is, I think, exactly what they needed to do. Just make it not kill a full horde every time unless they're super tightly gathered. That's it. Still a good AAT. Deadwire's too strong. BO7 Fireworks is amazing. I don't think I've, like, seen anyone using AATs at all on BO7. I feel like you just spam equipment and whatever.
I do not believe Drachen scales are purely cosmetic. They may well grant additional powers. Extinguish this fire, just as it should be. It takes more than a little shaft to run a system. believe Drachen scales are purely cosmetic. They may well grant your hands are positively filthy.
Why is this music so, like... Why does it sound like church music? What fucking song is this? Oh, yeah, The Wedding Hall. Okay, of course it's church music. Am I getting married? Not anytime soon. Are you going to upgrade shield to the red flame one? No, the upgraded shield is worse than the unupgraded shield. Ah! Get away. Yeah, exactly. It wouldn't even be better for round 100 attempts. Again, you want to break the shield as quickly as possible. You don't want it to have more health. Why? What's my highest round on Gorod? My highest round is round 124. And what skin is this? This is a custom camo from a camo pack that I have installed called DS4C. Is the special weapon useless? Not only is it useless, it crashes your game. You can't pull it out at all. Wonder if this is probably gonna move, which is annoying. Oh, never mind. Do you think I'll beat my highest round? Hopefully. My game ended to the game crashing, not me dying. So as long as I don't crash, I should be in a good shape. How many down so far? 14. Which is just horrendous, honestly. The 255 world record does not open that door. Well, this way would be the tank area. This way would be Speed Cola, and neither door was open. You don't want the door open for 255. Does the Mangler have a health cap? I believe it does. Oh yeah, where's Spare been? Haven't seen him in a minute. Oh my god. I hate when I destroy a drone and another one shows up literally right in its place. Oh. Okay. If I could bring back Prime COD with max player lobbies, which one would I bring back between World at War, BO1, BO2, BO3? It'd be BO1 for me, for sure. Easily BO1. When are we getting me to start playing Magic on stream with my mod team? I haven't played Magic the Gathering in well over a decade. I don't think that would go very well for me. Oh. Especially knowing that apparently I have, like, Magic European champions that are subscribed to me. That makes sense.
Hoping for more of a challenge this time. I'll try to contain my difficulties.
This is crazy magical power. Yeah, turn zombies do infinite damage. Since cheating, why don't you use round robin? I should use round robin since I'm such a cheater. I don't know why I didn't consider that earlier.
I've forgotten you already.
Oh my god! Don't do that shit.
Do not believe dragons. Purely cosmetic.
If more COD campaigns were if more COD campaigns were BO2 style, things would have gone so much better. In what sense? I know that BO2 had like you can choose alternate endings depending on what you do. That was a very novel mechanic for the time. Huge roster of custom weapons and to unlock and use. Cool AF perks like the access stuff that lets you use map specific things. You get a literal ancient sword. You guys remember the Thor's hammer Easter egg for BO2 that got discovered like years after the fact? Fuck off.
Have you not seen the pandas enough? The shield is mine. Turn my skin. Doesn't it have a cloud that I keep count when you all die so quickly? Not enjoy your filthy fingers prodding me.
Still one fist hit, one kill? What do you mean by fist? Gorod Provy? That's the map I'm playing, yes.
Find me so fascinating. I do not believe dragons.
Yeah.
Purely cosmetic.
Welcome. Thanks for stopping in. I love when I can kill 2 drones with 1 shot. That's always fun. Shit. Jump up and jump past Oh, good round. He's still going? Oh my god. Should I check in? Again, it's just logical fallacy. Ugh. Okay, oh, wait. So here's a funnier comment, unrelated. Hi, just read this whole thread. Hi, can you make one on farm on Black Ops 2? I reached 80, then I gave up after playing for 3 days nonstop. And so I checked CWR, and I responded. Round 80 would put you at 6th place in the world on leaderboards. It sounds like you don't need a tutorial, my friend. Really? I thought that people would have went higher than that. You made sure that there was never a walker in the barn before you shoot? I don't know what that means. I don't know how to respond to this one. Okay, let's check the other comment. It's at 111 replies. Why does he keep saying crawlers don't exist? Crawlers don't exist. Like, what? He's not making any sense. All right, let's go. Again, like, his whole argument is disabling crawlers makes the game easier. To which I responded, here's a video of me playing with crawlers, here's a video of me playing without them. And it's not easier. Balatro video today? You want me to do a quick speed run? Okay, let's see. These... Oh, you'll render something? Here, I'll bust out a quick one. I don't even understand his argument anymore. Oh, fuck. Is he gonna do the thing again? There's some problem with Black Ops 3 where it just doesn't, like, Steam. Yeah, Blatcher just won't open. Fuck this. Alright. Oh. Great. Right after I throw my grenades away. Yeah, it's true. What is that? Double points! Oh no! How am I gonna be able to double my points now? What I am hoping is... I'm hoping that when I hit infinite turns, the strategy gets way easier, and then I won't be taking downs. What, wasn't 167 the round that Wizard predicted my game would end on? I love dead wiring a horde and it kills one. It's the best. You think this game will end on 255? That's generous. I hope so. I don't know what I'm gonna think if I end up getting a Gorod 255 before Moon. Yes, it's very easy to create a mod that lets you go past 255. All you have to do is remove one line of code. Because there's just a line of code that says, if round is greater than 255, set round to 255. If you remove that, it makes it work like it does on Black Ops 4, where the rounds keep counting. It's just that, like, very, very few people actually really care about playing past 256. Listen, don't get me wrong, I think that certain maps would benefit from having a category like that. Like, I think, a map like Revelations. Maps where a lot of people are hitting 255 are the ones that would benefit from being uncapped. Right? Origins would benefit from it? Only, what, 3 people have been to 255 on Origins now? And, like, the other thing is Origins, when you get to 255, you're so close to reset, you might only be able to fit a couple more rounds in. I guess there's some argument that, like, maybe we could see a 260 or something, but Origins would not be pushed by that much. Uncapped BO3 knocked? I mean, with Megas, you could go ridiculously high. Yeah, Classics and No Gums will never hit 255, which is funny.
Let's get this over with quickly, shall we? I believe you were destined to burn! I hope the scales on this shield did not come from the dragon's mate.
I think I already heard this song. I think we gotta pick a different playlist. Alright, let's do... Anyone have a Nintendo game that they wanna hear music from? Come on. Wii Sports Resort. Does graphic content affect Moon, or do the zombies just pop like normal using the wave gun? It doesn't affect the wave gun at all. That's the other thing about the argument, is like, he's saying graphic content makes the game easier, but like on every map where you would be using it, it would only affect the first maybe 40 rounds of the game. How did that break my shield and not kill this guy? That's crazy. Welcome back. I mean, to be fair, CPR training is a lot less graphic than CPR in real life. I do CPR all the time, just on these plastic dudes. I very rarely do it in real life. They should have made a Cthulhu shield for Rev. Feels crazy.
Do not believe Drachen's scales are purely cosmetic. I suppose no kids make good nights with my
Is 255 on BO3 not possible if you do the BO1 strat? Nope. Not possible. CPR looks actually terrifying. I mean, yeah. Like, this is the one thing that even the Red Cross, I think, doesn't do a great job of explaining to people. Which is like, hey, if you're doing CPR correctly, you should be breaking their ribs. If you are not breaking their ribs, you need to be questioning if you are going deep enough. Because the answer is you're probably not. But also, you know, broken ribs on someone who's unresponsive doesn't look very pleasant. How many ribs you broken? Not many. Like I said, my job is to avoid having to do CPR on real people. He just responded to me again. I've seen enough medical TV shows. The nice thing about medical TV shows is they demonstrate absolutely nothing about what it's actually like to work in the medical field. You'd be surprised at the number of people who think they know CPR because they've seen Grey's Anatomy. What about House? What about House? How often do they do CPR on House? Oh my god, you know what? Oh my, you know what I think of every time I think of House? You guys have seen this clip, right?
House, we need to cure this patient. Did you try the medicine drug? Oh, I did try the medicine drug? Only stupid people try the medicine drug. You are stupid. I tried the stupid drug. You are a black man. This vexes me. I have blood dripping down my nose that is dripping. That's bad. I also was bitten by a mouse due to my poor hygiene. You need hygiene drug. Also, I have not spoken in a while. No, hygiene drug will kill the patient. He needs mouse bites to live.
This vexes me.
This. Here. More mouse bites. I feel better. No more nose blood. Thank you, doctor. I am very smart. I too am in this episode.
You know, okay, there one more thing. Hold on. Fucking, what's his name? De'Aaron Fox. This guy is one of the players on the Spurs. This guy looks like, what's his name? From House. Where is he? Where is he? This guy looks like him. Foreman, yes. This guy looks like Foreman. The guy who fumbled the MDA. Yeah. Foreman's skin is darker, yeah. He looks so much like Foreman, I've never been able to unsee it. We're at 122 replies on that comment thread. How did that only kill 3 zombies? Whole group of them out there. How's New York right now after the Knicks won? New York was in shambles for a moment, but we're doing okay. After tomorrow, we'll see. I heard the whole city was going crazy. They won on Wednesday, but they haven't played since then. Which is what I said earlier when you asked. They play again tomorrow. Describe these cheating allegations. I want you to check my latest YouTube short and also check the comments of the 5 tutorial. Wilda, you are the perfect person to weigh in. Some people have already figured it out. The ZM in my name stands for Jordan Zoran Mamdani. Do I know RDC World? No, I don't. Check my latest YouTube short first. Oh my god, how does it kill the front one but not the back one? You should really watch RDC World, he's funny. He does NBA skits. I am a good fan. I'm a big fan, yes. Listen, I'm just counting down the days, just like we all are. Because we all know it's any day now. Anyone notice how Donald Trump has really, for the most part, not been seen standing up recently? He does all of his public appearances sitting down from now on. Like, every conference that he's done this entire month, sitting down. Get away. Knockdowning during an insta-kill. I refuse. Yeah, he can barely 255 attempts, maybe. He can barely stand unassisted. He had a checkup like last week or this week, and apparently they needed 22 physicians to check him out. I'm gonna die. Yep. God damn it. This vexes me. And it's not just that he probably needs a cane or a walker, it's more like, it's also that he's probably refusing to use them. One, because they can't let him be seen in public using a fucking walker or a cane. That's not gonna be good. But also, his ego won't allow it. 15 downs. What's the point of the ballroom then? He has dementia and he doesn't know what he's doing, so he's just defaulting to things that he used to be good at. And I say good at in air quotes. But like, you know, he was a real estate developer. He loves building shit. Building a ballroom in his house is something that he would do. And more importantly, something that he thinks dictators should have. You want to cheat on the next call run but not tell anyone? Yes. Oh my god. That wasn't you. That wasn't the stream. That was the game. Turn on subtitles? How could you? That's cheating. Does Trump want to be a dictator? Of course he does. Who the fuck builds a ballroom to a house that you're gonna move out of in 4 years? Or not even 4 years from now. Name one non-dictator who was like, yes, I would like to put myself on money. And I know that includes the British royalty, and I stand by that. Yeah, Wilda, so you saw the short, now go to the comments of the 5 tutorial video. And you will see one comment with many replies. Just take a gander. I did my 5 game with reduced graphic content, and the answer to should you play with reduced or unrestricted, the answer is it genuinely doesn't matter. It actually doesn't affect the difficulty of the strat whatsoever. The only consideration is like what your goal is, really. It only affects the first 40 rounds, and even so, like, technically having graphic content enabled is easier. His argument is, no it isn't, crawlers make it harder to train, but then I literally posted a video of myself doing full hordes and not having any issues. And I was like, do you have a response? And he goes, yeah, it makes it harder. I said it 4 times, and I'm like, yeah, but it doesn't. Here's proof. Show me footage that it does, in fact, make it harder. Wouldn't it affect training? No. Because, again, the way, if you follow the tutorial, it doesn't affect anything. What I say in the tutorial is get the full horde together before you kill anything. So, as long as you do that, you just kill the crawlers. Like, you don't let crawlers exist while you're hoarding up the zombies. You have trouble training with a bunch of crawlers on the ground? Well, yeah, but you don't leave the crawlers on the ground. You just kill them all. If you follow the instructions in the tutorial, you're never going to leave crawlers. You're going to kill all the zombies at once. Which means, even if you make them into crawlers, you just kill them. It actually helps you to conserve ammo if you do it that way. Just a little bit. What do you think about veteran difficulty being banned on BO1? I fundamentally disagree with banning changing difficulties on BO1. It doesn't actually affect whether or not somebody can get the world record, and there are arguments to be made that sometimes normal is better and sometimes hardened is better. Therefore, like, all it does is just make the game less interesting. Plus, remember, like, the person who beats the world record is not going to be assisted by the difficulty they play on. It's simply going to be who plays the fastest. Why did they ban it anyway? Because the community voted for it. And by the community, I mean a very specific subset of people who already hold records. Leaving the vast majority of people without a voice. And again, it's one of those things, like, world record players will most likely still want to play on normal. But more casual players who might want to submit to the leaderboards might benefit from playing on hardened. But all you do is you just restrict it. Yeah, the 3-hit red screen takes away many of the benefits. It's beneficial for some casual players who want to heal faster, but, like, at the highest level of play, generally normal difficulty is better. So, like, to just outright ban it is so stupid. And again, it's a reminder of like anytime anything new gets discovered, well, let's vote to ban it. Just no fun allowed in this community. Were there voting statistics? You can check on CWR. When's my own world record site summit coming? Soon enough.
Remember, don't take candy from strangers. It's a really bad idea.
They did release a who voted and like who was eligible and who wasn't. But the problem is like they also just do a very poor job of actually advertising votes. So it ends up being like, you either follow one specific community member who's hosting the vote, or you don't. What benefits does playing on normal have for higher level play? The fact that you don't red screen in 3 hits. That you get an extra hit before you red screen. Because remember, healing faster is good, but red screening earlier is bad. Because when a red screen happens, it overrides anything else, and it then becomes, like, it takes 5 seconds to heal fully from a red screen. And you don't want it to take 5 seconds after 3 hits, you want it to take 5 seconds after 4 hits. Right? Even at the cost of, like, the 1.2 second heal versus 2.4. Yo, is this the basketball song from Wii Sports Resort? Oh, shit. What are the top rules I would change for ZWR? I mean, number 1, right off the rip, is unban electric burst modifier. It is the dumbest rule on the site by far. Number 2 is I would just, like, smooth out the rules about whether patching is allowed or not allowed. Like, it should either be allowed across the board or banned across the board. I'm in favor of banned across the board. But, like, it's dumb to me. Oh, on Black Ops 1, it's not allowed at all. On Black Ops 2, it's allowed for speed runs but not high rounds. On Black Ops 3, it's allowed for high rounds but not speed runs. And then on Black Ops 4, it's banned again. And every time I hear it, it's like, oh, but it's different communities that voted for it. But no, it isn't, right? It might be different world record holders, but there's so many people that play multiple games. Yeah, like RNG patching. There's so many people that play multiple games, especially within just my community alone. What? That's the best reply thread you've read in a good minute? Oh, do tell me. What do you think? So obviously I'm a dirty cheater, right? Because I forgot to include one minor detail in the video. God forbid. Just complete cheater. Wait till he sees the settings that I have in this game. Oh no, I'm cheating! Cheating! How did I cheat? I turned off graphic content on Black Ops 1. That's cheating. Isn't BO2 broken as heck though, so basically needs patches to work? Well, yes. When I say patches, I mean RNG patches. I'm not talking about like the patches that fix the game. Yeah, the problem with BO2 is that basically all of the traps and buildables in the game on PC only break after round 159. So, like, on Mob of the Dead, if you play on PC, there is no way to progress past round 159. There's nothing that can kill besides the Hell's Redeemer. And that's kind of a problem, because, like, it doesn't have that issue on console, for one. Motherfucker, it just did the thing. Oh my god. Why is it doing that? Why? Why? Streamlabs. Fuck. Yeah, it's doing the thing. I don't... Why? Why is it doing that? Yeah, I saw that. I don't think anything needs to be done right now. What thing? It fucking... Streamlabs just, like, randomly freezes my stream for a second and then restarts it. I don't know why that's happening. I might just have to restart the stream if it happens again. God. doesn't it kill the drone?
Positively filthy. Fears and behold. Extinguish this fire, just as it should be. Told you.
Well, it shouldn't be stuttering right now. Is it stuttering right now? It's bad right now? Is it stuttering right now? Because if so, I'm just gonna have to restart the stream and be very mad at Streamlabs. Not currently. All right. If it happens again, I'm restarting the stream.